everybody. This is Chase and Charlie with ChaseNCredit. Just wanted to let everybody know about a little a story, hopefully some motivation that we can share with y'all. So about 2 years ago, just shy of 2 years ago, my wife and I was up in Alexandria, Virginia, where we are now. And we came up here, we drove up here, right? Because airfare was kind of high, but gas was cheaper, right? And we had some business credit. Business credit saves the day. And we used a gas card to drive up here. So now that took some navigation because we had to go and strategically find where those gas stations were to get gas. However, we made it to Alexandria on a gas card. We had a little money, but on a gas card, and we got up here and we stayed at this hotel, right? And now this hotel at the bottom had an IHOP at the bottom, right? I'm gonna show you this IHOP so you can get it, because this is important. Oh, can't switch it. We'll come back to that.
We have a picture of it anyways.
Yeah. So
It can be edited.
yeah, so we'll come back to that IHOP. But anyway, we had breakfast at that IHOP. It's at the bottom of the hotel, and you'll see the relevance of that later. But anyway, we came up here, we met with a client that this larger government contractor who encouraged us to get our 8A certification, who said that they wanted to do some business with us, and as at the same time we was going to get some work with them at this government agency. So we was all excited. We did everything that they asked us to do, everything. And I say we, Charlie did majority of the work. So I watched her. So my work was hard too, right? So, but anyway, so we came up here and we met with them. We had an appointment, and we was expecting good news because
we were expecting to close on the deal.
Yeah, we was expecting to close on the deal and to start working on this contract in this agency.
Was it 500,000 or 5?
No. 4 million.
I thought it was 5. I remember 5.
It was 4, something like that.
5
Yeah,
million.
it was 500,000, and it was to grow. So who couldn't use 500,000, right?
Especially small business.
Yeah. So
It didn't work out.
yeah. So don't jump it down. So we got there. I'm trying to build it. I'm trying to build the dramatics of it. So so we got to the meeting, and the department heads that we've been working with for months laid the boom on us, mainly Charlie, to say that they was going to go another way. After all the work, after Charlie going after getting her 8A certification.
So they didn't tell us it was our team partner.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
He
They did.
He suggested to them, let me tell her. Instead of you guys just telling her in the office, let me tell her.
So I stand corrected. So all in all, it didn't work out. We went up here, we met with them face to face, and they didn't have the gum. Yeah, well, anyway. So we met with our friend and business partner, who's been true to us and showing us the government ins and outs since day one. And he laid the news on Charlie. His name is Mike Dillard with Pernex Consulting, real solid guy, and he's done some amazing things for us, and I watched Charlie literally bust out crying.
I didn't bust out crying. It was very dignified. I just held my eyes low so that no one would see me crying. I could not show that and my disappointment. I was very hurt. I was very disappointed. Now you hear it from the horse's mouth.
So
Oh, you the horse.
So Mike laid it out that the contract wasn't going to come to us, and
For several reasons.
Yeah, for several reasons, which could have been avoided, which we could have got the contract, and this larger company led us astray, point blank. And we're not exempt. This happens all the time. We heard about the horrible stories. We was just part of them. So, but as we say all this, one, as a couple who have each other's back, but two, as entrepreneurs and business owners, telling you that very night, right? Witty IT Solutions could have just stopped, could have threw in a towel, could have walked away. Charlie could have went back, got a job, and said, you know what?
Charlie could have got a job.
Yeah.
What about
Charlie could have
kids?
got a job. I could have been a stay-at-home husband. And
With no kids.
Yeah, with no kids. And said, you know what? This government contracting is not for me. Forget it. These people are bad. They're rotten. This doesn't make sense. This is what they do, and I don't want to be a part of it anymore. And long story short, that didn't happen. Now, why is this IHOPs relevant? Well, I'm sorry. Well, this one haven't changed yet. It's supposed to
No.
change to IHOP. But anyway.
IHOP we were able to get, when we stayed at the hotel, we were able to get a free breakfast at IHOP for every night that we stayed. So we figured, okay, we don't have to spend this change we have for breakfast. We can just go have a free breakfast. Well,
And
today.
And another reason why it's relevant, right?
Because you love.
I love pancakes.
Oh my. Ooh,
And
does he love pancakes?
don't
I
leave
can't
that
eat
out.
pancakes like that. You know,
I love pancakes.
I have to keep
Especially when I ain't got nothing to do after I eat. Right?
itis.
That's syrup.
Okay.
Just what the doctor ordered. So,
Pancakes.
Yeah.
How much you love pancakes?
yeah, love pancakes. So then
So
and
now
then
we're
the-
on this trip.
then the other reason that why it's important is because I love pancakes. I just have to throw that other one. So, but anyway, we stayed and we worked it out with, again, Mike Dillard, and we came up with a solution. It's got to be about a solution. Because we're in business, right? You got to shake and move. You got to pivot. You don't give up. That's the number one reason. That's what this video is about. Don't give up. Find a solution. Find another way. Go over, go under, go around, go through something. But giving up and saying, you know what, this wasn't for me. Let me go get a job. Blah blah blah. Forget that. That's not what we're here for, right? You got to keep telling yourself that little voice that comes in that sounds a lot like you that says, well, you know, blah blah blah. You know, so that's why we as a couple are sitting here doing this video. You got to have each other's back. So when one gets a little weak and weary and says, you know what, I think, well, I'm not saying you sound like that, but I'm just saying,
Well, then
you know
don't
what,
talk like that.
I think Chase, you know, when the voice comes, is Chase, I think I should go back and get a job. I
didn't sound like that.
I should drive Uber or something. You know, the other one got to be the one that says nope. That's just a hurdle. Let
The other
that
one
be a
has
life
to be the
lesson.
one that says, nah, babe, what you need to do is, okay?
Yeah.
It's just
Let
like
that
what
be
you
a
said.
life lesson, not a life sentence, right?
Exactly.
And she picked up her sticks.
Mm-hmm.
She picked up her little marbles and she put it in her bag and she went.
Took my bag, my ball, and went home.
Anyway, so to bring this video home, we're sitting in front of the same IHOP that we ate at almost 2 years ago, because right now it's July. 2 years ago was August when we got the bad news. So we was up in DC all week. We're about to fly out, and We came up here. Charlie closed on another government deal. She's got other government deals, but she closed on another government deal this week. And we're headed back, and I said, our plane got delayed, and I said, hey, let's go out and eat some pancakes. And all she did was put it in the navigation, and the navigation brought us right back to the same IHOP. How about that? So here we are.
God.
Yeah, how about God? So
this is such a humbling experience. Very humbling to be able to remember where we were 2 years ago and to be where we are today. And perseverance, we never gave up. We wouldn't let each other give up. We didn't give up. And it's very humbling to be where we are, to experience this moment. When we realized where we were, we started remembering the things that happened and how we got to where we had to. We had to drive the last time. This time we flew.
And don't get me wrong, this hotel that's here,
nice hotel.
It's a nice hotel.
Very nice.
But nothing like the one we stayed at this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, so again, a plug out for business credit, right? You got to be out there chasing that business credit so you can progress. You should not want to be at the same place you were this time last year.
Hello.
Or the same place you were 2 years ago.
Hello.
Right? So when someone tells you no, right?
Or it doesn't work the way that you
wanted to go, right? They say we plan, God laughs. So if it means God has a better plan for you, whatever, I don't know. I'm not God. I don't have his text and I don't have his number, but I know this. He controls all. And
I agree.
And so when you don't give up and you just suit up and show up every day, big things can happen, and we're living
big
proof
things
of it.
Will happen,
right?
Yes.
So as a couple, we're here to tell you that if you're a couple, have each other's back, and when it comes to business credit, you definitely got to have each other's back. You can't be together, but you're working against each other, right? So if you are, when it comes to the credit cards, you got to work together to make sure the utilization is working together. If I'm trying to keep my utilization at 13 and she's keeping hers at 31 or 93, so business credit.
Which I don't.
Right, exactly.
I don't know why you're picking on me.
I'm not, but I'm just saying. So couples and credit works together too. So that's why we got to have these little videos to talk to couples. Couples and credit is important too. It goes hand in hand. You can't be working against each other. Old saying, if you ain't with me, then you against me.
Exactly.
So, so she's telling me where y'all can't see her hand to wrap it up. But, so now she's telling me so y'all can see to wrap it up. So my thing is, it's important to share little moments like this. Motivation is very humbling, but it's more important to show y'all some of the things that don't work, but also the things that do work. So when you're out there and you feel like you're by yourself and you feel like you're exclusive, that you're the only one going through this, you need to see stuff like this to sit here and tell you, guess what? You're wrong. You're not the only one going through this, right? You're not. So don't even think that you are. And we're here to tell you that you're not, just in case you are wondering if you are. So look for videos like this. So just to kind of bring it to the end so we can head to the whole airport so we don't get charged extra for this rental car. And again, this is Chase and Charlie with ChaseNCredit. Got it. And y'all have a good day, and we'll see y'all back in Atlanta.
Auf Wiedersehen. Merci.